the hope that the activities intended for our senior citizens will be continued and completed at the earliest possible time. So this occasion will not be possible without the active and guidance and leadership of our secretary, such as Alamin, chairperson from PAANO. So without further ado again, we welcome the commissioners and the executive committee officials of the DSWD in this occasion. Good morning.
I'd like to thank the DSWD for accompanying us in our journey as senior citizens. Kung wala kahit walang support nyo, hindi kami magkaroon ng regular employees. Kung wala support nyo, hindi mabubuo yung mga programa ng National Commission. But this time, I'd like to really thank personally Yusek Fatima for defending to the end. You know, she has this branch, defending to the end. I saw her in Senate. She defends to the end. And this very document, she defends to the end. So I hope, I know that thank you is not enough. Not even Ramadan Kareem is enough. Alia, Sukran, thank you very much for your efforts. And of course, I'd like to thank Secretary Rex for the leadership that is being provided and the inspiration that all the way he is supporting the senior citizens, even with this transition going on. So, having said all this, we would like to have a taste of the difficulty that the DSWD is undergoing over all this work is in their hands by accepting the ALLOW, which in Bisaya is really the roof, which maybe Atif or maybe Bubong, the theorists are saying this is the start. We start with the roof and go into the basic structures that we'll be going into.
All said, thank you very much. To the department. It's a 1.7 billion to be very blunt about it. We all agree to have this ceremony because it's the more symbolic way of doing it. We can just let it go. We can just exchange papers. True, but it's a step towards the right direction. We believe that it may be a small step, but it's a giant leap towards that direction of finally empowering the MCSC to fulfill the mandate described by law. It's a long way to go. Alam natin, marami pa may centenarian pa tayong pag-usapan, may socket pa tayong pag-usapan. Pero finally, after numerous transition meetings, engagement meetings, we can go. It may be small, but it's a step towards the right direction. That's why we opted to have this simple ceremony to commemorate and to highlight the significance of what we're about to sign. 1.7 million, but that's 1.7 million worth of services that we can deliver to our elderly out there. And hopefully, hinalagaan mo ito na mabuti ng mga taga-departamento, ipapasa mo natin sa inyo, halagaan mo na mabuti. Naniniwala ako na mapapalagun nyo to, and later on we can start talking about the bigger programs or the bigger facts in the department. Coincidentally, we look forward to, we understand that kayo ang, you have been tasked to come up with the IRR for the amended centenarian law. And I think that's something that we are looking forward to. Ano na lang kami doon parang the way we see ourselves there, we were mentioned once or twice, but everything is really in the realm of the NCSC, the complete execution of that program, if I'm not mistaken. And we look forward to the output of the IRR so that we can once again fulfill the mandate set forth for the NCSC. So that's it. Magandang umaga sa inyo.
Say good morning, but I know we're all over the
All
world.
over the world.
So, good morning, good afternoon.
Yeah. What are we talking about
Good
today?
evening. Today we are talking about coffee, our organic coffee. Coffee is something, I mean, I think majority of us enjoy. And we have a really cool one we've made for you guys with lots of additional health benefits added into it.
You know, about 95% of coffee is commercially grown, right? And it's unfortunate because it's a difficult crop to grow anyway. So they have to really enhance it with a lot, like you said, pesticides and herbicides and chemical, like they have to synthetic chemicals, they have to cover in it. But the benefits of coffee are really rich in antioxidants and a lot of other compounds. But the commercially harvested stuff, so when it gets harvested and when it goes into manufacturing and production, it basically then eliminates even more of some of those beneficial ingredients too. So that commercial coffee is better not consumed.
Right.
Right.
And really, honestly, that's the majority of coffee that people are consuming. So that's why we really wanted to bring to you, you guys, an organically grown coffee.
Absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt. It's the only way we would do it. I mean, when we looked at coffee use, we're coffee drinkers. We're like, oh yeah, absolutely. And then how do we make it better? So first of all, are we good to move on and talk about the coffee?
Should I go into the talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just figure as I'm talking about the negative things about, you know, inorganic commercially produced coffee, I'm going to go into mycotoxins. If you haven't heard of mycotoxins, a lot of people know of them as certain molds, but they grow from fungi. And the fungi that these grow on are also really grown in the wet areas that the coffee bean is also grown in. So that's why coffee bean itself is one of the highest
in molds and mildews.
Yeah, in molds, mildews, and mycotoxins. And I'm just going to pick out one of the main ones in coffee. It's abbreviated OTA, okra toxin A. This is when they sampled coffees in the study that I was looking at, 50% of them of the beans were contaminated by this OTA. Bad news for the body. This OTA leads to serious health risks. It can lead to kidney disease and adverse neurological effects. Just really overall, it just hurts the body and causes disease. And we are exposed to mycotoxins on a regular basis. So we have, just like we're exposed to other toxins, so we have to work even harder to control what we can control. And what can we control? We can make sure that every time we're drinking a cup of joe, we are drinking an organic Livegood cup of coffee. I don't know. So I'm big into the mycotoxins. I know Ryan knows that it hits home for me a lot. So
of course. Yeah, no, of course. And that's just more of the reasons why when we focus on the coffee, we say we're going to do a single source coffee, which means it comes from one farm. It's an Arabica coffee. It's 100% USDA certified organic. Now, obviously coffee has caffeine, and that's one of the better benefits of it. It has a psychotropic or a psychoactive effect, right? So it can kind of sort of cause that sympathetic nervous system response, like that fight or flight, that increases heart rate and gets you going. So for a lot of people, and I just saw a question come in, I'm sensitive to caffeine, can I drink your coffee? Well, that's a tough question. It's a yes and a no. For me, I'm a slow metabolizer of caffeine. So I have to limit the amount of caffeine I drink and stop early in the day. Otherwise it can negatively impact my sleep. But caffeine has been shown to have numerous health benefits. There are so many studies coming out right now showing benefit of coffee for neurological disorders like in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. They're showing big time benefits in cancer and diabetes. And obviously with weight loss, it can be used for weight loss. Now the trick though, and this is one of the reasons why we enhance this coffee though. So you got to watch your caffeine intake if you're sensitive, but because it sort of causes that fight or flight response, most people think it immediately raises blood pressure, and it can do that really quick in the short term. But they've shown now 2 to 3, up to 5 cups of coffee per day can actually have a beneficial effect in your cardiovascular health, can actually lower blood pressure. The study is inconclusive. However, it did show and it did demonstrate benefits for heart health. So I thought that was really important. So we talked about how we enhance the coffee. And I just want to jump quickly into the adaptogenic mushrooms. And I wanted to kind of highlight a couple of them and how they help. So the adaptogenic mushrooms are the 6, and this goes back, so we just had a presentation on the organic super greens where we talked about Ayurvedic medicine. It's been practiced for 6 centuries in India. Well, these mushrooms have been used in ancient Chinese medicine. They're still used today, as well as they're used in Ayurvedic medicine as well.
They're very happy to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Lisa, any more on the mushroom conversation and because there's a few more things we're going to talk about, but I want to make sure we answer everybody's questions too.
No more on the mushrooms.
All right, good deal.
Just, I mean, and again, it'd be the fact that our coffee is USDA organic, like the whole coffee itself, not just the coffee bean. This is also organic mushrooms.
Yeah,
Everything,
yeah.
every ingredient in our coffee is organic.
That's right. Yeah, and you might think like, mushrooms, like the flavor, the taste. No, not at all. It's actually a very nice. I mean, you can really get the essence of the coffee bean in the coffee drink. So no, it's good. All right, and then so let's talk about what else we've added. So the mushrooms, the 6 adaptogenic mushrooms, is 1,000 milligrams of those mushrooms in the coffee. All right, and then we added maca. And maca is an interesting one. Oh, by the way, the mushrooms come from the fruiting bodies. I meant to say that because so many people ask questions about that. I meant to put it on the website too. Fruiting body, and which is preferred. That's what you want from the mushrooms. All right. So next up is maca. So you may have heard of maca. It's the root of maca. It is not a hormone, but it has been touted and reported to have a lot of beneficial effects on the endocrine system. So the endocrine system is what regulates all of our hormones in our blood. And there's a lot of hormones in our body, but maca has been shown to be very, very beneficial in managing and regulating our hormones, which is really important. I know maca is involved in a lot of supplements for sexual health as well as testosterone. But all the reports I've shown has been beneficial for really the complex of hormones.
Yeah, I mean, we've actually been taking maca for many years. So
yeah, due to the fact that they're antioxidants, and also due to the fact that they increase the nitric oxide. So you'll hear us talk a lot about nitric oxide and how it opens up the blood vessels to reduce blood pressure, and increase blood flow and perfusion. So that is one way to do it. So the green tea we added, for that reason, we wanted to enhance it with all the additional beneficial antioxidants.
But while we're talking about the green tea, I'm going to throw in there, we also have this we highlight it as a weight management coffee. So
sure.
The green tea does add to it because research suggests that the compounds in it speed up metabolism.
That's right.
Can help break down the catechins.
Yeah.
Can help break down excess fat. While the caffeine increases the amount of energy the body uses.
That's right.
So just kind of switching gears or going right into the weight management. So we have the green tea, but what else have we added? We've added soluble fiber. We have the acacia gum, acacia fiber, and guar gum. Yep. They both act also as prebiotics. What do prebiotics do? They feed the good bacteria in our gut. Okay, so helps a healthy GI system. Helps us feeling full. Okay, so that's another thing that adds to the weight loss or the weight management aspect. Okay, you drink your cup of coffee first thing in the morning. With what we've added to it, helps your body feel full, so you're not feeling like you need to run to eat something else. And it also helps promote regular bowel function. Okay, so those are all the fibers in it, but also the fact that we have caffeine in it. Caffeine does increase metabolism. So not just the caffeine from the green tea, but also the caffeine from the coffee bean helps increase metabolism by, burning more calories, reduces insulin response.
I think that covers it. Yeah, I think the fiber kind of covers that. Absolutely.
So kind of pull all those together, and it's a really great addition to a healthy weight management plan. Now, if someone is not looking to lose weight, are you going to lose weight just by drinking the coffee? No, it's all part of a weight management program.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, a little bit about how the studies have supported like heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. There's also a lot of supporting evidence in the green tea and the beneficial effects on liver health too. I forgot to mention that. I didn't want to skip totally over that because that's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one as well. All right, so look, some questions have been coming in. If you're pregnant or nursing, look, with caffeine, it's iffy. We suggest no, to just stay on the caution side of it. Obviously, speak with your pediatrician or OBGYN, yeah, and that's what I meant, yeah, and see what their advice is. I'm just hesitant. I'm reluctant to say that you should consume caffeine while you're pregnant.
You said was this a sensitive one?
Yeah, we commented on the sensitivity to caffeine.
Yeah, we get a lot of great testimonials, a lot of feedback with the coffee that a regular cup of coffee will make somebody jittery, kind of upsets their stomach, makes their heart race, but they're having no response like that to our coffee. So like Ryan said earlier, try it, start low. You can always, and
this coffee is ready made. So you can it's simple. Oh, there we go. All right. It's simple to make hot or cold water. in one scoop, drop it in, mix it real well, and you'll find that it's ready to go. It's ready to drink.
So easy. That was one of the benefits of this. No brewing necessary. We did that work for you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Just start up and voila. Like you said, hot, cold. While right now you're talking about other ways that you drink it.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy putting a scoop of it in with my protein powder, with the Livegood complete plant-based protein powder.
Oh,
I add
nice.
it to my protein shake every single morning when I get home from the gym. I absolutely love it. It's not like a super powerful coffee flavor that like changes the whole, taste of my smoothie.
Yep.
And Ryan's actually done the opposite. He's made a nice warm cup of our coffee, and then he's added some of our protein powder to it as like a creamer.
Yep.
So many ways that you can do it. I've had questions. You guys have asked, can you mix creamer in it, or does it, ruin the effects of the coffee? No, you can add what you want to it. We always just recommend, low sugar, a clean, healthy product added to it.
Like MCT oil or coconut oil or something,
Sure.
but please don't spoil it. Don't add these high
It's got really good
sugary,
flavors.
syrupy, like mixes. That's just nasty. Destroy the benefits of the coffee. Don't do that. No. All right. I think that was one point I want to make. But what's interesting, this cup of coffee right here would be about 60 cents. So that basic cup of coffee at Starbucks, it costs $2.75 and about $90 a month just for one kind of crummy, not organic cup of coffee. You can get this Livegood organic healthy weight management coffee for about 60 cents, I think is about where it shakes out to be. But I always recommend just drinking organic, clean, single source coffees. It's really important that you do that. So
Right. And when speaking about price, it's $17.95 for members.
okay, right.
So 30 servings of coffee for $17.95. And
Right,
like you were
about 60
saying,
cents.
average price when you go and buy coffee out is like $2 and change.
Sure.
And that's on the lower end. So just think about what you're really getting out of this. And it's a small little petite container, and the price is so right that you can keep it in your bag, or you can keep one in the office and one at home. I mean, it's just so easy and so versatile.
Yeah. All right, let's take a few questions. Do you have any other questions, Lisa, that you wanted to answer?
I think we've covered all.
How
the
much caffeine in
questions that
one
I-
scoop?
Oh, there we go. 100 milligrams. It does say it on the label. So I do get that a lot. Please, everybody read the label, check it out. Caffeine content, 100 milligrams.
Yep. Flavoring?
Organic flavor. It says on there, other ingredients, organic flavor. It is organic espresso flavor.
Espresso,
Okay,
yep.
so it's not any funky chemical compound that's our flavoring. It's organic espresso flavor.
Okay. Yeah, CBD can go in your protein or in your coffee too. Sure.
Yeah, CBD go over.
CBD would be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. So look, we're 18 minutes afternoon. We always try to keep these calls between 15 and 20 minutes. I hope you guys got a lot out of this today. I certainly enjoy drinking our coffee. Remember, it's just don't screw it up by adding in all the sugary,
Yeah, keep it
syrup
simple, keep it
mixes.
healthy, keep it what it is. But yes, if you guys have any further questions, please reach out to me. Everybody has my email address, so I am here to answer more questions. But if you have not tried the coffee, you've got to give it a try. Okay,
for sure.
We do have a 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. Guys, buy it, try it. If you don't like it, send it back, but I guarantee you will.
Yeah.